Let's get this one out of the way.
Hello.
Yo.
We're talking Raw.
Yeah. This is Raw review from the 5th of June.
And we opened up the show with Bray Wyatt.
Yep. Against.
Oh no, he come out on his own and he was laying down claims saying, right, he's had enough of all this rubbish. He's going to take out the other 4 people from the Extreme Rules match and he's going to take them down and then he's going to fight the Beast.
Yeah.
And then he said, first on the list, it's Roman Reigns. I'm going to take him down.
And they brought out Roman Reigns.
And then before we knew it, it had been turned into a match.
Yeah. I'm confused as to how people make matches on their own. But, yeah, no. The referee came out and this one started.
Yeah. Bray was saying they're all guilty and they need to be put down.
Well, I'd love to give this match a glowing review, but to be honest, it was essentially every Roman match ever.
Yeah. Bray got a lot of the offense to start off with, and then slowly but surely Roman started to perk up and have his moments, and then yeah, towards the end it was just an onslaught, really. I did like the few times when Roman first went to go for the spear, Bray then reversed it and then sort of done like that rock bottom slam or whatever you call it.
Uranagi.
Yeah, and then you had another moment where Roman went to go for the Superman punch, and then Bray chucked him into the turnbuckle.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
When he was in the corner charging up his Superman punch, Bray did his reverse crab.
Yes,
And sort of just threw him off.
Yeah, that was pretty cool as well. But no, unfortunately, right towards the end, Super Roman. And not only did he hit him with a Superman punch, Bray then walked around stunned, bounced off of the ropes, and then he got hit with a spear for his troubles as well. So, yay, 1, 2, 3, Roman wins again.
Right, but what does it mean? Roman isn't doing anything for the next month?
No.
I mean, seriously, this is the thing. They have no idea what to do with Roman now.
No, where'd you go from it? I mean, essentially, since he's beaten the Undertaker, he's done nothing, really.
And another thing, like, a few weeks ago they teased this whole Bray Wyatt Finn Balor rivalry.
Yeah, that all seems to have gone down the pan.
And it's like, nothing?
Yeah. So moving on in the show, we were then treated to the musical talents of the Drifter.
Yes.
Elias Sampson, who apparently they're going along with the lines here. They're basically doing a rip-off from, I think it was like 2004 or something, when the Rock was heel and he'd come out playing the guitar and he'd insult the crowd. Yeah, well, apparently they're trying to do that with Elias Sampson.
That was the vibe I got from it.
Yeah.
But the Rock was just, well, he's so much more talented.
Yeah. And then, for no reason whatsoever, Dean Ambrose then come down and started beating him up.
Yeah. Moaned about losing the Intercontinental title, said he wanted his rematch.
Yep. And then was it...
I think Miz appeared on the Titantron.
Yeah. Said he's got no interest in giving him a title rematch. And then Elias Sampson come from behind and done his swinging neck breaker finisher.
Sort of looks like the Crossroads, but not as good.
Yeah. So, yeah, whatever you want to make of that. And then Dean Ambrose then went backstage talking to Kurt and said, "Look, I want the Miz. I need the Miz." And Kurt turned around and said, "No. To be quite frank, I don't want to put up with the Miz tonight. So he's doing a whole championship segment tonight. I don't want to have to argue with Maurice about it. just take the night off.
Yeah, he wasn't happy about it, but Angle insisted. He said, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, take the night off, leave.
Yeah.
And Dean left the building.
Yes.
But this is a storyline we saw not so long ago, and with Shane McMahon trying to get Dean to leave the building.
Yeah.
It never works.
No.
So on to the next one.
Wow. We were then treated to the number one contender for the Universal Championship, Samoa Joe.
Oh.
Yeah. He was laying down his claim to his upcoming match against Brock. 3 balls of fire.
Oh, man. It doesn't get better. But this brought out the Advocate.
Yeah, we weren't expecting to see Heyman here. Yeah, and then Heyman had a few choice words for him. And then Joe grabbed him and said, I've got a message you need to give Brock from me. And then he proceeded to put him in a poorly executed coquina clutch and choke him out.
Admittedly, I was pissing myself laughing when this was going on.
It was entertaining, but then at the same time I noticed straight away he only had half of the choke on him.
Well, yeah, let's be honest, if he actually had it on him, it probably would have killed him.
Well, you know, he could have, you know, like loosely had it on him or whatever, but...
It was just Paul's face.
Dangerous move there from our number one contender.
Yes, backstage, Paul was on the phone. Well, his phone started ringing, and if you zoomed in on it, it said Brock.
Yeah, and he said to the medic, I need to take this. So yeah, and then we found out later on, Brock's gonna be on Raw next week.
See, I wish they hadn't have spoiled it. I would have preferred it if they just surprised us and him just shown up.
Yeah, that would have been good.
But yeah, I suppose they got to sell tickets, so it's gonna go down.
Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, and then moving on from that, the new Raw Tag Team Champions were in action against Heath Slater and Rhino.
Yeah, and to be perfectly honest, Heath Slater and Rhino have gone back to what Heath Slater was doing a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Jobbing.
The match didn't last particularly long at all, and Cesaro and Sheamus picked up the victory.
Very easy win, and I'd be surprised if it went longer than 3 minutes.
Yes. And then moving on from that rubbish, we then got Cruiserweight action.
Oh, yeah, backstage, TJP was talking to Neville, saying, right, you've dealt with the Austin Aries problem, where's my title shot?
And
Neville went, if you defeat Mustafa Ali, you'll get your shot.
he said he'd talk to Kurt about it.
So that was the match.
Yeah, TJP versus Mustafa Ali, and it wasn't all that inspiring.
No, it wasn't a long match either.
No.
Another short one.
So, if you didn't already guess, TJP picked up the victory in this one.
With his epic finisher, the detonation kick.
Yeah, and then with that, he started walking back up the ramp, and then, then you had, and the fireworks went off. He jumped out of his skin. And then the king of the cruiserweights come out.
Evil Neville.
And then he said, yeah, I've talked to Kurt. It ain't happening. He's not buying it.
No, he's not a miracle worker.
And TJP turned and said, right, we'll go back there right now. We'll talk to Kurt right now about this. And then with that, Neville then hit the sneak attack on TJP. You ain't even in my league, boy.
You are not on the Neville level.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's terrible. So does that mean TJP is back to being a face now? Does anyone even care?
No, not really. Yeah, moving on in this epic foray of talent. We've now got a filler match.
Ooh, we didn't get many of them.
We've got the Brand
Ooh.
in action
The failing Brand.
versus Callisto. Getting revenge for him beating his buddy the previous night before.
Yes, and backstage, Akira Tozawa was watching because apparently he's going to be joining the Brand
Okay.
to bring some international flavour.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Long story short, it didn't end well for the Brand.
It never does. His win-loss record is terrible. Seriously, I think he's about 83-2.
Yeah, another loss for the Brand.
Yeah, didn't last long again. And Kalisto won with the Salina del Sol.
And then we were treated to the Miz's Intercontinental Comeback Tour celebration.
Yeah. Now, slightly before this, we saw Ambrose sneak back into the building.
Yeah.
And we were thinking, my initial thought was, he's the guy in the bear suit.
Yeah. Yeah, and then obviously your suspicions got raised when Marie said, I didn't hire him.
Yeah.
I don't even know who this guy is. So then the Miz proceeded to put a beat down on him. Then he removed the head, and it was just some random guy.
Just a jobber.
And then he just chucked him out of the ring and said, you're welcome to get beaten up by the A-list.
And then a box came down to the ring.
Yes, and then in his great wisdom, he decided to take a steel chair to it. Started jumping on top of it, and then Marie started going mental and said, "This present's from me. It's a grandfather clock."
He said, this is a throwback, because last year on one of the Raws, Dean Ambrose hid in a box.
Yeah.
To go after Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
And I was laughing at this because he knocked the box over, he did an elbow drop on the box,
Yeah.
hit it with a chair.
Yeah. And then Marisa left off, and after she said, "I can't believe you've just done this. Yeah, you're an idiot."
He just destroyed a grandfather clock.
Yeah. Then with that, all of a sudden, a cameraman was in the middle of the ring. And then he took his hat off, removed the camera, and shock horror, it was Dean Ambrose. Miz turned around after pleading with his wife to come back, and he got hit with Dirty Deeds.
Yeah.
So, woo! Another month of Ambrose and Miz.
Yeah, if you weren't already bored by the fact that they've been feuding for the last 6 months. Oh, I'm using that as the picture. That's going to be the cover art.
Yes.
And we had some backstage segment with Kurt Angle receiving a message from Corey Graves.
Yeah, whatever the hell is going on with this storyline, who knows? We then had Big Cass get beaten up by the people who have been jumping Enzo the last week or two.
Yeah.
So, but Enzo was in a bit of a sticky pickle here because he was in a tag team match against the Club.
But he did get another tag partner.
And he was 7 foot tall.
A certified giant.
It was the Big Show.
Who hasn't been seen in quite a while.
No.
Not since they broke the ring. Again.
Yeah. So yeah, this was a bit of a crush match.
Yeah, it was another really short match.
Yeah, Big Show taking out Gallows and Anderson on his own.
Well, I did like the way that he had him up to do the finisher move and Enzo was screaming, "That's not how we do it! That's not how we do it!"
So yeah. And then and after the match, I went backstage and Enzo was like, "Right, we got to go out and celebrate this victory."
Yeah, and there was a bit of Big Cass appeared and he accused the Big Show of attacking him.
Ugh.
And it was like Big Show went, "I'm 7 foot tall. If I'm going to attack you, you'll see me coming."
Yes.
Which is true.
Yeah, then we had a couple of weird segments backstage. This ongoing rivalry between Goldust and R-Truth, and Goldust going back to his old school roots with these sort of promos. I fairly enjoyed his one. Going back to his old school days of when he was in epic rivalries with Rowdy Roddy Piper and that.
Mm.
Yeah, and then you had some stupid one with R-Truth, and he just basically said, "Can Goldust handle the truth?"
Oh, but he did his classic line, "You go and get got."
Oh, does this mean the return of little Jimmy?
Hopefully.
So yeah, and then earlier on in the night, Alexa Bliss had been to see Kurt Angle and said, where's my celebration party and all this? I deserve the night off and all this. Kurt said, no, you know what? You promised Nia Jax a title match, and she's going to get it tonight. Yeah, but then you saw backstage Alexa Bliss was talking with Mickey James and Dana Brooke and just basically saying, how unfair is this? Nia Jax is just jumping the queue in front of all of you lot. I don't really think that's fair.
Yeah.
And again, a very short match.
Yeah, that's like 4 in a row.
Ended in disqualification. I think technically Nia Jax picked up the victory, but...
No, Alexa Bliss picked up the victory because Mickey James and... Well, okay. Didn't they attack Alexa outside of the ring?
Yeah, I can't quite remember who got the hit first, but yeah, they awarded it to Nia Jax.
That's strange.
Well, of course, it was by DQ, so the title wouldn't change hands.
Yeah, and then Nia Jax went a bit mental and destroyed both of them.
Oh, and then we had our epic main event.
Oh boy.
The Architect, the Kingslayer, Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe. Yeah. This was one of the few enjoyments of the night.
Yeah, a clean match. Who'd have thought it?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be a good night for Seth.
No, but what I like at the moment is they're protecting Samoa Joe's finisher.
Mm.
When he locks it on, and I mean properly locks it on,
no one's getting out of it.
No one's got out of it yet.
No.
I mean, they sort of reverse it, but when he finally gets him laid down, that's it.
That's it. Game over. And it was the same for the Kingslayer as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, it was a bit of hit and miss with Raw for me personally. There were some crappy moments, but then we had a good ending to the show.
A lot of short matches.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's been the problem with Raw for the last few weeks, unfortunately.
You would think with a 3-hour show that they'd be able to make some longer matches.
Yeah, you would think so. But hey, what do we know?
Yeah.
So, that is all from us from the world of Raw this week.
Yes, that'll wrap it up from your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin,
and the one and only Sam H. We'll see you again for the next one.
Well, we're soon, folks.